Going wrong?
They've been for sure scouting us. I think they've been pressuring us a lot in zone the first 3 games. And I think the first 2 games, it wasn't good enough. We didn't move the puck well enough. We didn't shoot the puck. We just tried to, hold on to it. And then, they pressured us, got the puck, and just then we had to start from zero again. So I think last game or last night, I think we had some better looks. We moved the puck better, but still, got to get more pucks towards the net, I feel like, to create rebounds, all that kind of battles. And then, when you shoot, you get it back, all that kind of stuff. That's how you break the pressure instead of trying to holding the puck for too long. But, we've been talking about it a lot. We have to be better in that area for sure.
Kevin said last night on the power play that when he's going, it's almost like you don't. He said you're blind, but I think he meant you're not even thinking about it, right? You know where your people are going to be, and you're moving quickly. Do you think when you are struggling like this, over 10, how much of that becomes a mental thing? Oh my God, we have to score.
Yeah, I mean, when you score, you definitely get that confidence, and like you said, it's then it's just coming naturally, we've faced them a lot of times. We've faced these kind of PKs before, and I think it's just about getting that first one, and then after that, I think we'll be fine. But like I said, I thought we were moving the puck better last night. Still got to get more shots, all that kind of stuff around the net, bodies to the net, get possession before we go to our spots, all that kind of stuff. Now we're, feel like everybody's just thinking where they want to play and where we have to play. But we definitely have to get the puck before we start going into our positions and all that kind of stuff.
Adrian, I know you've only skated maybe just a shift here and there with PL and Kevin, because they're obviously rotating wingers off of those two. But your line and Phil's line are dealing with McDavid and Drysdale. How much of a difference can PL or Kevin make for you guys, particularly with the matchups that you have in this series, when either of them or both are having an impact? How much of a difference can that make for you guys?
Yeah, I think big impact. Obviously, our line and Phil's line, we have to play those guys, and we have to play them well. We obviously can't let them score 3-4 goals, because then it's probably gonna be a tough night for us. So I mean that comes the first time we have to think about being on the right side of those guys. But obviously for PL and Kevin and those guys, I think they're really talented players. They're really offensively. They have all the skill, really high skilled players. So obviously that's they can make a huge impact. Obviously they play. Obviously some of them don't PK, so they get some extra shifts in, like you said, with sometimes me and Kopi, sometimes with Arvi and those guys. And, that's kind of what we want as well. We want them to be out there, especially when they're not playing PK. We want them to have more shifts. We want them to have the puck, all that kind of stuff. I think if that answers your question pretty well, I think we want them out there as much as we can. And obviously that has to be 5-on-5, not on the PK.
You need them to have a fingerprint on the game.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously we as a team have to regroup here after last night. But it was too much special teams maybe to get those guys involved in the game, which kind of sucks.
Adrian, I was wondering if you could just give us a thought on the first goal and how big it is in this series, because the longer it stays scoreless, so if you guys get the first goal, you kind of stay in your structure, in your system. But if you got to chase the game, I guess that's when maybe it gets away from the other team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think one goal. Obviously it makes a difference, but obviously being down 3-0 after the first is a long way to go. I think we, like I said, after game one, I think we battled back. I think we did a good job in the second and third period trying to, come back. I think we had some good momentum going, and then obviously a lot of penalties starting to happen again, and then kind of lose that momentum. But it's obviously tough if you go down 1-0, but I think we were still pretty positive about our game at the start. But then obviously going down 3-0 after the first is it's a long way to go. But yeah, I just gotta try to go back to kind of the game we played in the second game. You know, obviously we won, but I think overall it was just more of a tight game. I think we were playing on the right side of the puck a lot of the times. We were more careful with the puck, without the puck, all that kind of stuff. So that's something that we, you know, just have to get back to and do it on a more consistent basis.
You talked about regrouping. In a game like last night where not a ton went well, it'd be easier to put behind you in the playoffs than if it was like a 3-2 overtime game where you maybe thought you played well but weren't able to get it done?
Yeah, I would say yes and no. Obviously, it's after a game like that, you go home and you're really frustrated. I can only speak for myself. We're really frustrated about your game and how it went, and yeah, it kind of felt like you were in the game, and then all of a sudden you're not in the game. So it's just, you know, the last 10 minutes felt like it took 45 minutes to play. So I mean, it was pretty frustrating. But yeah, I think we addressed it this morning pretty well. I feel like everybody came to the rink, you know, tried to regroup here. Everybody seems positive, and you know, try to leave that game behind us. Obviously, look at some video stuff that we can do better, and look at the good things. And then, you know, new game tomorrow, so we have to, yeah, not forget about this one, but you know, regroup and be excited to play tomorrow again.